it is MissSimReno. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you are brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another speed build. And I am very excited about this one because I am now officially on a kick in Windenburg. I jumped in there because I was in a little bit of a slump. I have been in Glimmerbrook a lot and I was kind of like dabbling in a bunch of different worlds. And actually, sidebar, my Let's Play is coming. It's probably not going to be as exciting as I'm building it up to be at this point, but I do still plan on doing a Realm of Magic Let's Play in Glimmerbrook, but I just haven't sorted out the details. It is so hard for me. So I'm realizing that when I'm doing like these challenges like Rags to Riches, Not So Berry, 100 Baby, all that fun stuff, there's a flow to it, right? I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos too. I think in the Glimmerbrook starter or the Glimmerbrook cottage or something, whatever I had come out. But that is basically, that's really easy for me because the storyline's kind of dictated and I can kind of write a storyline. I guess I would consider myself reasonably creative, but I don't know how to bring it to life in The Sims. So I'm trying really, really hard to get that together. And honestly, at this point, it is just like a project for me. I, of course, hope that you guys enjoy it if I do go ahead and share it, but I am really excited to kind of finalize it. So that was my sidebar, but I was in Glimmerbrook a lot, and then I jumped into Windenburg, and I ended up building the library, which you can actually see as I kind of get this structure together here. But yeah, it's kind of off to the side there. So it's the public library that has a cafe attached to it and a game room upstairs. And that just got me on a kick. And I thought, well, Windenburg is one of those worlds that is basically for young adult Sims, right? Like there's a lot of kind of young, lively activities that came with Get Together, and we have clubs and all that fun stuff. So I thought that this was a really cool idea. And basically it is a bowling alley with a restaurant and a bar and a game room as well. So I mean, there's kind of like two game rooms, or at least two lots with game rooms within the same area, but it's a little bit different, I guess. I don't really know, but I thought it was a really cool idea. So the bowling alley is downstairs, and I don't get to use the bowling alley stuff a lot, so I was really, really excited to be able to use all of those items and actually, I don't know, use the bowling lanes because I have never used those. I don't put them in homes. That would have to be like a luxury mansion in my mind. And I haven't built a bowling alley yet, so I thought it was kind of cool. It would be a first time for me, and it would be something cool for my save file that I'm definitely going to keep, and something cool for you guys to see. So this is a bowling alley, and like I said, that is downstairs, and upstairs is kind of like a bar area, a restaurant, and a game room. So the best way to kind of run this lot, we don't have a bowling alley lot type, I don't think. I went through the menu like 3 times, and I could have missed it, honestly, but I don't think we do. So at first it was just going to be a generic lot type, but I think the best way to do it is maybe run it as a restaurant, because that way you'll actually have all of the restaurant employees show up. And then of course Sims that show up there, they can go sit at the bar, they can go play games in the game room, and they can bowl. So there are just other activities there for when you are done eating or before you have your Sims go and sit down to eat. So I think that would probably be the best way, is a restaurant. And if you're kind of wondering how to make that work, because I was wondering how to make that work with downloading a restaurant from, you know, like the gallery or something, and then trying to immediately send my Sims there, it didn't work, and I was so confused. But basically you have to have a Sim that you are actively playing by the restaurant, and then they can just sell it. I think that's how it worked. I'm trying to remember, but I think that's how it works. 'Cause I had my playtest Sim go here, and he bought the restaurant and everything was running, but I don't know if someone in like your actual save file there has to own it for it to run. I honestly don't know. I don't remember, but anyway, I would say run it as a restaurant. It's probably the best way to do it. And I was obsessed with the exterior of this build. It took me a very long time to come up with. It came together really quickly in the video, but I actually played around with it a lot on camera, and I ended up cutting a lot of it out because trying to find a shape that worked on this size lot, I realized was kind of challenging because the bowling lanes are huge, and I didn't realize that they kind of wouldn't fit on this lot very, very well, leaving a lot of room downstairs. Like it really isn't a lot of room downstairs to play around with, because my original idea was to actually have the bowling alley downstairs and the restaurant. Like I didn't want the upstairs to be accessible, but I had to do it because look at these bowling lanes. They're huge. And I kind of made them in the sunken in little area too, because in a lot of bowling alleys, it's kind of like that, right? Like there's a half wall and then the lanes are kind of like sunken down with seating areas and stuff like that for everyone. But But yeah, it was really challenging to come up with the exterior because I wanted it to be in that Tudor style, as if this was kind of like with the library and the cafe, like this was kind of a reclaimed building for something new and exciting for this neighborhood. And it was tough. Like, I couldn't find a good shape because it had to be so long because of these freaking bowling lanes. But I came up with something I really liked. So I hope that you guys like it too, but I would of course be open to your thoughts, ideas, and feedback. And now, as you can see, we are on the interior. The bowling lanes are huge, and I wanted this to be a very colorful and fun place because a lot of the bowling night stuff is super bright. This wallpaper came with Moschino. Yeah, came with the Moschino stuff pack. Matched perfectly with this rug that we got with base game, which matched perfectly with all of the colors that I was trying to pull in from the bowling stuff pack. So, I'm thrilled. Like, I am so stoked with how this all came together. I was really, really excited to kind of go through those bowling stuff items, because I don't go through them a lot, and pull out ones that are just so bright and so fun, because this kind of build allows you to pull in such bright colors and honestly just have things be kind of obnoxious. So I had so much fun. So this is kind of like just a little hangout, like seating area here with the stack of magazines that we got with the Moschino stuff pack, and there's just kind of like this couch, and then I tossed the like little bowling ball, I guess, like storage things, the little bowling ball racks up here, because I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know we had these. I had no idea we even had that stuff. And then I realized that we had this shoe rack, and I was thrilled. And I tried to put it there, and I was like, wait, we have this whole other side. We have this whole other side to this downstairs portion. Oh my gosh, I will make the counter where you go and get your shoes, and then you can go into the other room and start bowling. And I got so excited and carried away with this. Like, you guys can tell I'm probably getting like super excited right now because I'm so excited about it. I thought it was so cool because I also got to use these Island Living counters. Thank goodness they fixed like the swatch issue thing and like the waterfall texture on the counter on the edge. Just saying, I'm glad they did, because this kind of like orangey wood was kind of what I was trying to bring out in a lot of these objects too, because a lot of the bowling stuff objects have like that blue and orange combo, and it's so pretty. So finding those, using those Island Living counters was perfect. Like, it was so perfect. And here is just kind of like a semi little kind of sort of seating area. There's like 2 chairs over here, but that's kind of like the trophy case, so it is a little bit more of a hangout area. And I love that room divider too. Like, oh, I am just freaking out about all these items because I don't use them. So thanks for bearing with me. And then I use this stereo from Strangerville, and I was like, oh, I should make a dance floor. I should make a dance floor. This will be cool. I don't know if I'll have room upstairs, so I'm going to do it. So I did put one of these smaller dance floors here in front of the stereo. So that's kind of fun too. I feel like this would be a great place, even though it is a restaurant, or I would recommend running it as a restaurant. This would be a perfect place for your sim to host like a birthday party or something like that. It would be so cool. And the traits that I end up giving this lot to, I think it's a teen like hangout place. I think I gave it the party place trait, and there's one other. I think it's chef's kitchen, just because it is a restaurant, but oh my gosh, I can't wait to actually have my teens be able to go somewhere and hang out. And of course, since it's a teen hangout place, like if you send your teen sim there, a bunch of other teens are eventually going to show up where they can, I don't know, meet sims that are their age. I feel like my child sims, even though there are a lot of child sims that kind of pop up in the world as you play, I feel like my child sims can't make friends. I feel like it's really hard to find sims for them to make friends with, and teenagers even more so. There's like basically no teenagers around half the time, and honestly sometimes it's hard to tell if they're teenagers or young adults because they look very similar. But I feel like it's so hard for my teen sims to like find friends organically in the world that I'm playing in and be able to like form relationships and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that making like a teen hangout place like this will actually allow for even more sims to gather, giving my teen sims more opportunities to meet other sims their age, because it's heartwarming and that makes me happy. And of course, these registers aren't for anything. They really just are for show, because if it's a restaurant, you basically just go upstairs to the host station where the restaurant is and go and sit down and just pay for your meal as you would normally in a restaurant. So there isn't anything for sale here. It wouldn't be run as a retail lot unless you wanted to change some things to make it look more like that, but That wasn't something that I was anticipating at all, because of course bowling's free too, so it's not like your Sims have to pay to use the bowling lanes, which I actually kind of wish we'd had that, now that I think about that. I wish we had a bowling alley trait, or lot type I should say, and I wish that we actually had to pay for bowling. That'd be kind of cool. Though I haven't played with bowling a lot either, so I don't know kind of like what playability comes with it other than literally using the lanes. So I'll have to kind of look into that a little bit more, because I think you get it. It's a skill, right? Like, I know it's been a long time since this pack came out. It's the stuff pack. So I don't remember if, I think bowling is a skill separate from the athletic skill. So let me know in the comments down below if you know off the top of your head, because as I do this voiceover, if I try to look it up, I'll get super distracted, so I'm not going to. But yeah, definitely let me know. And there are only 2 bathrooms in this whole build, so there aren't many, kind of like the library where there's only 1. But I didn't really have a good spot to do a ton of stalls, so I do 2 kind of like quote-unquote full bathrooms, at least community bathrooms, right? So there's one down here near the bowling lanes, right near one of the entrances, and then there's one upstairs for basically all the bar and restaurant patrons. And then I realized, oh no, I didn't even place a staircase anywhere to get to the top. Where the heck am I gonna put it? And this was the only place that worked with how I had things set up already, and I think it worked okay. It looks cramped. It really does, but if you imagined it in real life, it honestly wouldn't be that cramped. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would be that bad, because it kind of worked out. It gave me more space near the bowling lanes there. There is only the 1 tile, like, archway to get into, like, this bowling area, but I still think it worked, so definitely let me know what you guys think. But it leads right up to where I wanted it to lead, kind of in the center of the upstairs portion of the building, and there were so many, like, jutting out pieces on this build for the exterior that I didn't want to be totally inaccessible, so they are kind of hard to fill. But right upstairs at the top of the stairs there is a bar, because bowling stuff came with a bar, which I absolutely adore. And I do hang up kind of like these racks of quote-unquote juice. For me, it is actually alcohol, because I have the Slice of Life mod, so there is like a drunk system in that. If you guys didn't know that, it's super cool. If you're like new to kind of modding, or if you were kind of wondering about certain mods that a lot of simmers play with, I have heard pretty much every like well-known simmer, if that's even fair to say. A lot of other simmers on YouTube will use the Slice of Life mod, and that is one of the first ones that I actually got, and it is so nice. There's like a new sickness system that was just implemented, and it just adds so much more realism to your gameplay, and it kind of makes things harder sometimes. Like, you have to go to the doctor maybe to get treated because you're sick, or you actually have different like emotional buffs that'll make you super uncomfortable if you're sick. And the drinking system is what's kind of cool, because your Sims actually can get a little tipsy, and they can get drunk, and they can have hangovers. I mean, I'm over 21, so I can talk about that, but I think it's super cool. So going here, your Sims actually may get a little tipsy. They may get a little frisky going to the bar up here, but I thought it was so nice. It's such a neat little place, and there is another jukebox up here too, so you can go ahead and turn on the radio and listen to whatever you want. And there's a few tables, so there's like enough room, not just at the bar, but there are tons of tables and another little seating area for your Sims to just kind of hang out and chat, listen to music, have a casual drink, and maybe pop over into the game room once you've had a few in you, right? And also hang out at the restaurant and get a bite to eat. So it's something a little bit different. It's so versatile, it's so multifunctional, which I always appreciate with community lots. In the base game or in like any of the expansion packs, I mean, yeah, you get community lots that are just single purposed and that's it, which is totally fine, but I like the lots to be very versatile. So if you did place this in your game, there are so many different things to do on the lot, instead of just kind of like making it up in your head. You know, like when my Sims go to a library, I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, go on the computer, which you could do at home, or read a book, which you could do from your bookcase at home. Like, there's nothing really exciting for me to like go to a lot like that. So I love lots to be so versatile and so different, and have so many different activities for your Sims to take part in. So this is the game room, and there's the Don't Wake the Llama table. There's also a DJ setup, because again, if you have parties here, I thought that would be kind of cool, because your Sims could hire a DJ. there's the arcade machine and 2 foosball tables, which I thought was really, really cool. And then I had some of these super fun rugs from bowling night stuff, or bowling stuff. I keep messing up the name. And then this is the second bathroom, so it's a little bit bigger, which was a little odd because it is only a single stall. I tried to make it 2, but I realized one would be bigger than the other and it would just look really odd to me, so I just made it 1, and it's just a roomier bathroom. That's about it, but I did like it. I put like a chair in the corner, which is a little weird, and then I hang up some artwork and just kind of decorate the counters and put a mirror and all that fun stuff that one would expect to be in a bathroom. And I really like it. It's a different color scheme than downstairs, but I did use those island living counters in basically every single bathroom. Every single one, as if there's more than 2 in each bathroom. And then this is the restaurant. It is smaller than the bar area because I honestly didn't think it was going to be the major attraction, even though the lot type would most likely be a restaurant. But I do this kind of like all exposed chef station here, so Sims can just walk right up to the counter, place their order, even though they don't actually do that. The waitress could walk up to the counter and place the order for your Sims. And then I put 2 host booths here, but I think only 1 host will show up, even if you have 2, because all you need is 1. And then I just add a seating area over here with some of the chairs from bowling night stuff. I think there's 1 other corner booth, and then there's 2 other tables. So I tried to get a lot of different seating areas or little seating places in the restaurant itself, but it was kind of challenging because it was kind of awkward shaped and a little cramped compared to the bar area or even the game room. So I don't know, I really, really liked how this came out, and I'm so excited to play with my Sims here. I can't emphasize it enough. I haven't really done that yet. I had my Sim own the restaurant just to like test play everything, make sure it all worked, that everyone would show up, that the functionality worked, but I didn't actually like just take a family on playing and have them go here for fun. So I will definitely have to do that here soon because it makes me so excited. It makes me so excited because it's so happy and lively, and it reminds me a lot of the bowling alleys like I went to as a kid, where they were just so colorful and crazy and energetic. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what your thoughts are, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Lights flash in the dark. I know you're coming back, aiming at my heart. And these things never come from me easily, no. But now I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready, ready. Emotions repeating, though it's been so long. I know what you're thinking, I know. I wanna spend all our time now, for better or worse. I know the past is gone, and now you're all I want. 'Cause I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. I would. You know that I would. Lights flash in the dark. Just close your eyes and we'll